Chapter 1. Land of the Lilikin.
Hello everyone, Atou here.
And Ray.
And we're back to the world of Final Fantasy.
Wellspring Woods.
Yes, it's that special. It deserves the full title.
So, this must be Grimoire. What?
Why are we tiny?
What? You look like such a little dweeb.
She sounds tiny too.
I know! We look ridiculous!
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure that's how everybody in this world must look.
How come it looks normal?
Crow just wanted to make sure you had a nice and a handy way of blending in. Wow, she can do stuff like that?
That is awesomely weird.
Well, this kind of works out. We won't have anybody gawking at our arms.
Way to find the silver lining.
Lilikin and Giants. Oh, they're spelling it wrong now.
Ah, there's reason for it. And I just remembered something.
Huh?
Be right back, everyone. And we're back. Now it's time for me to get back on with my job. Lilikin and Giants. In Grimoire, the smaller people are called Lilikin, and the taller people are called Giants. The twins can switch freely between these forms. You can change Rin with L1 plus circle, and you can change Lon with L1 plus square.
I thought it was pronounced rain. Who cares? Why does the guy have separate button commands? That seems kind of odd. Well, anywho. L1 plus square, huh?
Although you're free to strut around as either size, you will start combat in your current form, so it's never a bad idea to have stacks set up for both situations.
Oh, we're not even at stacks yet it's telling us about it.
Yes.
The thing I've heard about before the game came out.
Oh, you're a smart boy. You can figure it out. Tapping into the tip jar. The tips you see in these panels are never out of reach. You can view them again by selecting the tip jar from the game menu. In fact, you might even notice Anna Crow has slipped in a few extra tidbits in there that don't appear during the course of the game. So remember to check the tip jar every now and then.
I just realized this is a hanging whiteboard. That's kind of funny. I don't know how I didn't catch that before. Is that it? Okay.
I guess we should head straight down this path?
It's the only direction we can go. Think you can manage to not get lost? You know, just this once?
What? I'm not gonna get lost. Yet?
Okay, so
Menu.
I've never seen that before. That's interesting.
What?
That, actually talking out in the field. Oh wait, that's not it. Triangle? Goody, yeah.
Okay, so
Tip jar.
Yeah, tip jar. Let's go through that. Let's see. Active time. Well, click. You have to go into it in order to stop it from being you. Read that already?
Assigning button shortcuts. We'll have to do that later, or not.
I'm pretty sure you read that already.
Didn't you tell me that I could make it to where I have classic usable all the time, or do I always have to press L1?
Correct. So to scroll and battle modes. Read that already. Classic menu. Read it already.
Action points.
Read it already.
Did we?
Oh, you don't remember?
I'm trying to remember. I remember it showed the Mandragora, but I forget what this was. Certain commands like magic cost AP. Okay, so that's all it was. Just AP, which is my basically magic. Okay, and it's like just find their weaknesses a la the way Pokemon works. Tapping into the tip jar. Really?
Yeah, the tip that says that there's other tips here.
Lilikin and Giants, we just read that. Is there a reason for the emblem above the pictures, by the way, or is that just like, oh, here's some sticky text to put the picture photos on the whiteboard?
I think they're magnets.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
No, just put them on the whiteboard.
Do whiteboards even normally have a magnetic surface, or is that just like some?
Some do, some don't.
Okay, because I was just like, wait, I don't remember that.
And that's it, right?
There's none here extra, which I expected there to be some extra, so...
I know, it says so itself, but apparently not. So anyways, go to config.
Oops. Oh, okay.
And choose, not battle theme. No.
Bend the menu, layout, start your battles with basic.
Oh,
wait,
okay,
there
classic,
we go.
there we go.
Yeah, that's what I prefer.
Okay, good.
And the problem with my battle time mode is that I thought you literally had the choice of the battle's always going or Final Fantasy X turn-based or Pokemon type. Yeah. But no, we have an active time Pokemon-based game, basically.
Or we basically have Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy VIII, just less visual.
But those both were active time battle, though. Like
yeah,
you could have your turn ready, but the enemy could attack you at any time.
Just like this.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Never mind. So what would you suggest is better?
Wait.
Okay. Is there one that could speed up the battle, or do I need to do this, basically, would make the thing go faster? I just would like to avoid a situation like the tutorial that I found very dumb, where I'm just sitting there and nothing's happening.
There is a way to speed up the battle. In fact, some may wish more games had it, but we'll just leave it at 3. I'm pretty sure what that does, like, it speeds up your animations of when you do something, not the actual battle itself.
Yeah.
But there is a way to do that specifically.
I would prefer a fast-forward timer, basically, because that'd be helpful.
Yeah, like what Chrono Cross had. That was a neat little thing to unlock. In Chrono Cross, you got this extra key item when you started a new game plus that would actually allow you to speed up the game by 10 times, and slow it down by 10 times.
I'm lowering the music volume just a little bit, because I felt like in the last episode it was a little louder at some points. Maybe. I'm not sure. We'll just have to feel it out as we go.
Yeah, funny enough, in the recordings, I actually have to turn up, like, the volume in order for, like, the game to come through.
You mean for just everything?
Maybe overall. In fact,
Okay.
why not increase voice dialogue by, like, 1?
Okay. I prefer ones with the clinking gauge, because that one's better. But, you know, whatever. It works all the same.
Okay.
So, I'm going to assume the battle theme lets me choose from everything throughout the history. Dang it.
When you do certain things, you'll unlock other battle musics.
All
Feel
right.
free to listen to default if you want.
Because I don't really remember what the first one was.
Play sample. Oh, right. Default doesn't have a sample because it's whatever the default is. Okay, default is normal battle 1.
Let's see.
Yeah, but, you know, you'll be hearing that a lot.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Oh, that's all I have for now. Okay.
yeah, just leave it at default for now, and check out what items you have.
Got item. Prisms. You do prism.
Mm-hmm.
Allows you to prism a specific set of mirages.
Yes.
Oh, I can't look more.
Like, that is an interesting type of Pokeball system that we have. I'll get into that more in a bit.
Oh, so it's like how there's multiple Pokeballs, but this only catches certain kinds of them.
It'd be like if there's a Pokeball, they could only capture Pokemon of the Squirtle family. Like, you
Well.
could run into a Wartortle in the wild, but unless you had the Pokeball for catching Squirtle, you would never be able to catch it.
But what it'd be probably more akin to would be species-type Pokeball. Like how, like if there was something like Shimigami, like this helps better capture the foul-type demons of the clan of that. You know what I mean?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Like, there are some shared species across whole different sets of Pokemon, but I feel like there's not a lot of sharing. Like, I want to say that there's the fire Pokemon, like, it's just straight up called that. But, like, Charizard's family is not in that line. Meanwhile, there's some family lines that'll have, like, that's one of the evolution species for some reason apart from the rest. So that would be useless because you can never really catch full evolutions as far as I know. Like, I'm trying to think of one time where you can do that, but I can't think of one. So we have Coliseum Take. Oh, this is the DLC.
Yeah, that's
isn't
the
it?
key items you
Black
got
Chocobo
just for me pre-ordering the game.
These seem like weird things. Like, this seems like a regular, because I could swear there's a white chocobo, and if not, I'm confusing it with the gold chocobo. But a red bonnet berry sounds like a girl tone berry, basically.
That sounds adorable.
And a glow moogle, I don't know, just imagine one of the little shaky dolls. Or whatever you do to make those glow.
Well, all shall be revealed in due time.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but notice that miscellaneous is miscellany. That's a funny way to spell the word. Miscellany. Almost sounds like a type of mania. Okay, I think that's it.
And, like, you know, feel free to run around. You can switch off between them being big or small at any time.
I couldn't help but notice that I can just do that at any time. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, me, like, this was usually my combination setup.
Oh, hello. I spy another mirage.
That is the call to Choco Chick. What are you waiting for? Go on and imprison the it.
Okay.
Okay, Sparkles Fox. Shut up, you.
Go subjugate that baby in glorious combat.
Glorious combat subjugation.
Well, yeah, this
Oh,
is
hey.
this is the last time you're gonna see this.
Okay.
Like, after this, it's not like it plays this animation every time you start a battle.
That would be a bit overdone. Look, on some gauntlets. Alright. Let's do it.
So what now?
First, You're going to need this.
It looks sort of like a prismarium. What is it?
That's called a prism. Use it to make the Choco Chick's prismarium. Every time you find a new the Mirage you haven't seen before, it'll be recorded in Anna Crow's special Mirage manual.
Whoa! Does it even have pictures?
You the betcha. And then whenever you add a new Mirage to the manual, you receive one of its prisms. But only the first time, mind you. Okay, first, try the weakening the Choco Chick. Then use your prism.
Okay.
Imprisming mirages. In order to imprism a mirage, you'll need an empty prism compatible with that mirage. But there's some good news. Anna Crow will provide you with your first compatible prism whenever you encounter a new mirage.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Why doesn't Anna Crow just fork over the whole lot of them right now? Come on, where's the fun in that? Besides, she doesn't do bulk orders. Don't worry, you'll be able to befriend almost every mirage you meet. Eventually. But be sure to take the time to get to know the friends you have before looking for new ones.
It's like what Stewie says, how about finish your first candy bar before opening another one? But that was more of a joke at like Fox shows advertising in the middle of another show when it's not even close to over. Anywho. Oh great, more.
All about prismariums. Once a prism holds a mirage, it is known as a prismarium. A mirage's prismarium allows you to use the mirage in battle. If you look closely at a prismarium, you can see a miniature world inside. They're like snow globes, but be nice and don't try to shake them.
I like that there's the taped on picture on top of the magnetized picture.
Yeah, I just rather like how it's like, okay, we're gonna put it to rest right now. Our Pokeballs have the perfect world inside them.
Well, they didn't say perfect, they just said a world.
Oh yeah, but still, they don't leave it ambiguous like
Yeah.
Pokemon to where do they, or are they just digital things?
Like they never covered it in the games, but the show tried to cover it.
So, to recap, you start with an empty prism, imprisming a mirage, and the prism turns it into a prismarium, which is a fancy way of saying aquarium. The prismarium lets you add the mirage to your stacks and use it in battle. Even if you fail to imprism a mirage, you won't lose the prism, so there's no need to hold back. Good luck. So,
Every time you have to say imprisoming, it sounds like you're misreading horribly, but I know that's the word. It just sounded weird, like imprisoming. I'm like, what? What?
Mirage data and the Libra ability. If you press options during battle, a window will open containing info on the mirages you are facing. And with the Libra ability, you can see even more detailed information. You can switch between mirages with L1 and R1. Elements and status element symbols. Each mirage is strong or weak against certain elements or status elements. Learn to identify the following symbols when looking at the mirage data. So,
I'm going to assume this is already placed about what's strong against what here.
no.
Aw, dang.
It's showing you like the various symbols. Like they're obvious, like fire, ice, what have you, and then there's poison, confusion, what have you. The ones the most take note of is like nullifies elemental attacks and absorbs elemental attacks.
And it'll have these weird symbols, but I need to remember which one's which.
Yeah, arrow nullifies. The gulping arrow absorbs. But there's an easier way to keep track of that stuff, and I'll reveal that as we go along.
Hopefully so.
Element and status element symbols. In addition to status elements, characters sometimes undergo other positive and negative changes in battle. These are usually triggered by abilities and are sometimes represented by the following symbols. And then you have like your buffs like protect, shell, regain, then your like normal stuff with like magic up, defense up, and what have you.
I suppose that's what bravery and faith mean. Magic up and strength up. Oh wait, they already have a symbol for that. What the heck do those mean? They got a physical magical symbol.
I forgot. I know some of my creatures have it, but I just forgot exactly what it means.
I also like the haste picture, just a guy running. I feel like that's like basically the sign for like pedestrian crossing, just blue.
I always just take it as the portal symbol complete.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what it looks like. Thank you. It looks super cool.
Not done yet!
Hey, I didn't get to do anything. It just did it for me. Now I can see the Choco Chick is... Oh, it shows how they're weak and strong against stuff. Okay.
Yeah, that's very handy.
That's a lot more helpful than other stuff, which is different resistances. Because
Yeah.
then you could be like, I'm plus 50 strong against it.
Right, so let me just go over this real quick. Like, this will be how all battles will handle. So here you got its name, how much health it has, the size, which means the order it will go in the stack, how many you've caught total while playing this game. And the two items are the possibilities of what it will drop when you kill it.
Interesting.
Like the top one being the common and the bottom one being like the rare one.
Not a chance for them to have it with them when you catch them.
Right.
Interesting.
And at the very bottom, you know, it reveals what you need to do to make it capturable and what kind of prism you even need. Now on the right side is...
oh, sorry, I thought you meant go right. I jumped the gun.
Yeah, on the right side, it handily tells you all of its status elements. Not that elements are weak to each other, is that this is how it reacts in particularly to certain elements. Like, it's normal to fire, but it's weak to ice. Normal to lightning, but it has a slight resistance against wind and earth, but like weak to darkness and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then this is its ailment resistances, which is also handy.
Yeah, like, you know, it's normal to poison, confusion, has a resistance against sleep, but it has a weakness to
Berserk.
Berserk.
Well, what's the skull? That seems like it's just outright death.
Doom.
Oh, okay, so it is death.
Yeah, that thing, that spell to where like a certain countdown timer appears, and when it hits 0, they're dead.
Yeah. Not handy if you want to capture them, though.
Actually, it might be handy if there is a creature. You need to cast Doom on it, but you need to capture it before it dies.
Oh, God.
I have yet to encounter something like that, though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't doubt it would be like, this is the only way, man. So it's a grind.
Yeah, and you can, like, cycle using the R-Stick, and L1 and R1 will help you cycle through everybody that's on the battlefield.
That's funny, I didn't expect that.
So, yeah, you can cycle through, like, your stack, and then, like, your individual creatures.
And this is what I have because of her on top of my head.
That's what you have because of your combo.
Yeah, because of us together.
Yeah, but if you, like, keep on going, then you'll be able to see, like, what they have individually going on.
So, yeah, anything I have wrong with me, it's because of her. That's kind of funny, actually. Tama's a her, right? I kind of forgot.
Yes.
Okay.
Tama is the she. She has the vagina.
Well, we don't know that.
I have the hope.
Alright, we can either attack or we can attack, so I'm gonna attack it. Get it! Oh no, it's
There,
dead.
A Prismtunity! Use the Imprism command to claim that Mirage for your own.
Okay.
Go on! The Select the Imprism command! You might have to try different things before certain Mirages will let down their guard and to give you a chance to imprison them. Think the outside of the box.
Oh no.
Creating a Prismtunity. You can't just walk up to a Mirage and imprison them. To collect a Mirage, you need to knock it into the Prismtunity state first. Mirages won't let their guard down forever, so don't miss an opportunity when it arrives.
Don't you mean a Prismtunity?
Right. Sometimes all you need to create a Prismtunity is a big, heavy club, but the brute force approach doesn't always work. Try putting the club down and thinking outside the box. Prismtunity requirements vary from Mirage to Mirage, but Libra can often provide you with a good hint.
And I missed whatever the hint was about the Choco Chick, unless it wasn't there.
It was there, it just says Prismtunity works by creating enough damage.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, and yeah, just hit like options. And like, you already Libred it, so from now on, if you ever like, hey, what is this thing's deal again?
That's neat.
Yeah, just hit options and you'll be able to like cycle through it.
Really wish SMT had something like that. It'd be a lot better to get through stuff.
Hey, you know, SMT is a classic game.
I know, but gosh dang, it's gonna be hard to get through that game if I can't remember every monster I come across, especially if I can't scan them.
If you want, as a navigator, I'll just start noting it down on a notepad and just tell you offhand real quickly.
That would be helpful, as long as it doesn't get to be a, whatchamacallit, useless info quickly type thing, to where it's like, yeah, this monster's never showing up again. You know, like,
Oh, that's not going to be the case.
okay, because I keep expecting that, but there's only so few demons. There'll be stronger versions that show up of the same old ones. My face! You'll die for that. Oh wait, except you can't. Wait, wrong one. I need to spread the items. It's like the new Pokeball-centric bucket button in Sun and Moon. At least in the demo, there's like on the touchscreen like a Pokeball symbol on the thing now. The closest thing next to that was like Quick Select. Now that was neat. But you know, Pokeball symbol to choose through your Pokeballs is just as nice. I was about to say, did I fail? Because I thought it went more off. That'd be funny for a tutorial.
Hey, look! You did it! Now that the Choco Chick is inside the Prismarium, it's yours to the keep.
Yeah!
That wasn't so bad.
Hey, her mouth didn't move there. They didn't put in all of the work.
Or maybe in the original Japanese game there was no dialogue there. So we put in the extra work.
I do have to say, though, if they actually did put in the extra work of whatever the lip flaps are when they're not small versus the flip flaps when they are small, because I'd have to see if they actually do that while they're on the field. Because I expected them not to move their mouth, but if it's just a texture moving, that's easy.
And of course, one of the great things that I love about Mon collecting games, the data on the creatures.
Oh boy, just like what Sun and Moon first invented finally was the evolution line visible when you catch one form. Because Sun and Moon added that, as we saw in early E3 trailers.
I never saw that.
Well, it shows question marks, or silhouettes, I think.
Wasn't that only a trailer-specific thing, or is that actually, like, in the game, where you'll see, like, how many evolutions it has?
Well, it's in the demo, so I think it's going to stay in.
Anyways, the Choco Chick, a little chocobo that loves to waddle around. These feathery friends love to headbutt things. This is fine, because a chocobo's eggshell never cracks twice.
That's kind of odd. What sort of abilities do you have?
I find... Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a lot of abilities.
Yeah, these are the abilities that it can learn as, like, you level it up, teach it skills.
Oh, those are the other forms I don't have.
Yes.
Okay.
When you're able to use its other forms, it'll be able to learn those skills. But one nice thing I have is that because you see all this here, usually with some very specific exceptions, anything you learn in one form, all the forms can use.
Well, I'd have to hope so. That's kind of how Pokemon works.
Yeah, but Pokemon doesn't allow you to switch freely between, like, its evolutions.
Oh yeah, it's different. That's the thing on here.
Yeah, and plus, like, if you level up past, like, a certain thing, you can't just go back and learn a move that, like, you could have possibly learned or something like that.
Oh, which is something Pokemon does have. Because it's like, if you want to have a Shroomish... No, wait, that's the pre-evolved. What's this called? It's that one fighting mushroom that I'm forgetting the name of right now.
Beldum?
Breloom, yes.
Yeah.
If you level up Shroomish to like 45 or something, which is good a long time after it evolves, without letting it evolve, it learns Spore, which is 100% accurate sleep move. So giving that to a fighting type, that's pretty good. It's like, yeah, sleep, and then you punch them. So anything else I need to do here real quick?
Psycho info. Oh, growth ratings. I have no idea what that's in relation to.
That just seems to be how good this stat is going to grow. That's the best I can already jump to the gun of.
Okay.
Like, would it go all the way until where Magic Defense ends as the number? I feel like 5 would be the maximum.
There's that stuff.
Yeah, we saw Elemental and Ailment
You
resistance.
already viewed its abilities, and that's what it's like, capturing a Mirage.
And I can cycle the info from battle and main habitats Wellspring Woods.
And one other place which you have yet to encounter.
Interesting. Continue. Uh-oh. Wait. Name your Mirage or use the default. Huh.
Yeah. Do you want to name this creature, or would you rather just use the default name that it comes with?
Oh, I'm about to say, well, what do I type with? There's nothing there for a second.
Like, I will tell you now.
What's up?
I wish I learned this earlier, because, like, I threw away one of my Mons because I thought, like, man, I can't change its name.
Oh, and you can rename them anytime?
Later in the game, you will get a key item that will allow you to rename a creature, any creature you have, whenever.
Well, that's better than having to find the name raider. So, why is it in red? Is it just because?
Yeah, just cause.
Okay. Coco. No, let me change it. Looks good!
Coco to Choco. I like it.
I was thinking Choco, but then I thought, no, that's what they're always named when they're a baby like that in the games. How come I'm small?
I can see the Choco Chick running around in the Prismarium.
Pretty the neat, huh? Next, why don't you have a go at stacking that Choco Chick on your head? Here, watch, I'll just show you.
It's kind of funny that the same size as it now, so it just looks kind of adorable.
Oh, now I get it. So when I saw you perched on Lon's head back in Ninewood Hills, that's what you call stacking.
Yep, that's the right. While I'm up to here, I get to take it nice and easy.
Is that stacking or slacking?
When you create a stack, the HP of everyone in the stack gets the added together. Like they say, strengthen the numbers.
Oh, so it's like combining into a super robot.
Better than yet, your magic and other abilities have the potential to change too. It all depends on how your stack is configured.
Huh? Oh, I don't need any action figures when I get to blast out super attacks like a super robot.
Well, just be careful. Stacking doesn't make you invincible. Some of the enemy attacks have the power to unstack you.
Oh no.
In other words, bye-bye super robot, so to speak.
Yowzers. It does sound like bad news.
It's true that we are individually the weaker when we're unstacked, but look on the brighter side. Since we each get our own the turn in battle, we can use the extra moves to have one member attack and another the heal. It can be very helpful.
Jeez, that sounds powerful.
Depending on the situation, you might even decide to unstack yourselves by choice. Think carefully and choose the best setup for the job.
So yeah, with this game's battle system, you could totally have a team of 6 party members battling at once.
I could have swore I heard 8 was possible. Not like it matters, but I just could have swore I heard that somewhere.
I wonder... Oh, I know. Should I stack? When you stack with Mirages, the stat says HP of all the stack members are combined. Your abilities may also transform. Stacking with the right buddy can give you access to new and powerful skills. Basically, everybody shares their skills amongst each other when you stack. You're always more powerful in a stack than when you are fighting apart, but there is one downside. Weaknesses are also shared amongst the whole stack, which can get you into trouble. So everything stacks.
Kind of like that. It's kind of like the new thing from Pokemon X and Y. That's, I guess it's old now. But they're the 2 Pokemon, they're the Ghost, Pumpkin, and Tree, which I'm forgetting the names of right now, but they both have a signature move that adds a typing to the enemy. Which I always wondered, wait, does that do like Soak where it just changes them all into one thing? Which I still need to make sure on what that does for double typings. Like, does it change one of them, like their main type, if you will? But for them, it does literally just add the type onto them. So yes, you can have 3 type Pokemon suddenly, but that's only while you're fighting, obviously. But thanks to... I want to say it's the Pumpkin that has the Trick or Treat one that turns a Ghost type onto you. Pumpkin-Boo. When it adds the Ghost type, if you one specific Pokemon that already has a double type, that if you add Ghost type to them, they then become 6 times weak to a certain move type because they were already double weak, and apparently a third one makes it even worse. I was like, that's awesome. The first time ever. But I think we're done with this. Oh wait, you're always more powerful in the stack. Did you read that part? Okay. Okay, yeah, you were just saying.
And now, setting up your stacks. Use the stack setup screen in the game menu to choose which Mirages will fight alongside you, or is it on top of you? You should set up stacks in both your forms, Lilikin and Giant. That way you're ready for battle, no matter what size you're using to explore.
But it seems like it'd be much better to be a Lilikin, because then you could stack better more if you're smaller, wouldn't you?
You will get monsters that will be big that you can stand on top of.
But that's why there'd be the benefit, because then you could be anywhere in your stack, pretty much.
What?
If you're small, you could basically be anywhere in the stack, as long as there's something bigger.
No, you're automatically a medium size in your Lilikin form.
Oh, okay.
So you're always going to be specifically either a medium or a large.
I see.
A stack can be up to 3 members high. There's one simple rule. Smaller goes on top of bigger. Try it out and you'll get the hang of it in no time.
I see. I could have swore I saw you playing this one time and you had like hands or something. Then I guess that's where it works, that they're giant and you're medium, so.
Get wise about Mirage sizes. Lawn, Rain, and their Mirages are assigned sizes, SML. If you stacks, in your stacks, L goes on the bottom, M goes in the middle, and S goes on the top. Easy, right?
No. I like that little dinky looking behemoth over there. He looks so silly.
When Rain and Lawn are L-sized giants, Mirages will always stack above them. But when the twins are medium-sized Lilikin, things get a little bit more crazy. Suddenly they can ride on top of L-sized Mirages and put small-sized Mirages on top of their heads at the same time.
It's not that crazy. I can see the picture right there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Funny thing.
By the way, you two can switch between giant size and Lilikin size. Depending on your size, you can make different stacks. You aren't allowed to put big things on top of the small things when creating a stack. So, to get on top of a Mirage, you need to be in Lilikin form. The best way to learn is to try it once you've rounded up a few more Mirages. You'll pick it up in no time.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you try that out? Menu, and oh yeah, that. I wouldn't worry about that for now. This is where you would set up like your shortcuts and stuff.
Oh, okay.
You want to go to stacks, and you want to put a bird on top of Rain's head.
Okay, if you say so.
In fact, you want to do it again, but with a bigger Rain.
Whoops, wrong one. I want to do the middle one.
No. You want to do the top one.
Oh, wow, it's that specific.
Yes. I think it's fairly handy to keep things like organized. Small will have its place in medium and so on and so forth.
He already has this for all forms, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, you got your stack set up. Let's go to the tip jar and just quickly click in and click out of everything. Because the only thing new is, yeah.
Actually, just going over it did it automatically.
Oh, did it?
Yes, but I'm still going to take a look just to be sure.
Ah, okay.
Should I stack? No. Should I unstack?
Oh,
maybe.
wait a second.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's new. Okay, have you asked your doctor today if you should unstack? Anyone not in a stack is considered to be unstacked and can take action individually. This can sometimes be very useful. Your party's weaknesses are isolated and damage is spread out while unstacked, which can significantly increase your chances of survival. It's actually a pretty good way to cheese some bosses.
Okay, is that the robot machine from Final Fantasy VI?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm glad I got that right too, because I was like, wait, is it 3 or 6? But
Well,
3 is...
technically, either one would have been correct because in the US it was first released
I
as...
know, that's why I wasn't sure. I wanted to be accurate though, not US accurate. Which one is 3, by the way? Like, who's the main character of that one supposed to be?
No one. Because 1, 2, 3 were the games to where you were just choosing generic heroes and having them play the roles. I'm not too sure about number 2. But 3 started out with a generic hero, but then 3 got remade to where we actually had named heroes.
But who was that then? Because they had to have been Dissidia.
No. In Dissidia, they went with a route that the same route they did with Warrior of Light, to where they chose a nameless hero, called him Onion Knight, and then just
that's why I can't remember. He doesn't stand out enough to me to remember.
He stands out to me because he's like my main character that I play. But anyways, yeah, he was set up to be that generic hero that represented, as opposed to like, here's an actual named character.
But it's no wonder I couldn't remember. He was not one of my favorites. He doesn't have a name, and I really liked Warrior of Light because his design is cool. I just wish his super mode wasn't the official box art for the PSP remake. You know.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, that's what's with the black horns that are pointed forward. I wanted that to be his default. Because I was like, there's the thing I thought I remembered. That looks so cool. Why is it a super mode? His super mode should be turning into an old fighter like his alternate costume does. That'd be much better, and I like that.
Actually, I think I remember that he got a DLC that put him in the red armor.
Well, I hope it's going to be in the console version of Dissidia Arcade, because we're getting that soon enough. And if not, we'll get it in a year. Granted, it's already been a year, and I digress. Anyhow, here's an example.
Yes. If a stack is KO'd or poisoned, the whole stack suffers the same fate. But if they're unstacked, only one ally has to take the hit.
Wait, is that saying that that's the whole 6 party separate right there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like, here's something currently happening, but we froze framed. Froze framed? I mean, that's not wrong, but...
In other words, it can be easier to recover from debilitating stacks as long as you pick up on the signs and unstack in time. So I will point out that, like, this doesn't mean to where if, like, a stack gets poisoned, if you unstack, only one of them will die for it. They'll all share the poison. You have to be unstacked when someone hits it.
Of course. Setting up your stacks. And this is something I already went through because it told me in the menu.
Yep.
And get wise about mirage sizes. Yes. That's it. Okay,
so
only one new one.
We got one thing that it didn't bother to bring up out of all the things.
That's not what I meant to do. I was looking for something else.
Yeah.
That's right. I can't just save. Okay, whoops. What do I do now?
Well, I guess we're going to have to figure that out in the next episode.
Well, guess we'll have to take an S4 stroll out of here then.
Alright. See you later, everyone.
Bye.